Hello, beautiful people out there in the world. Let's protect what's first. Let's protect what's important in our lives. Let's protect what defines us most in our lives. Let's protect what came first. Let's protect what has always been first in our lives, beautiful people. Let's not lose sight on that which is most important in our lives, beautiful people. Let's protect what validates us, beautiful people. Let's protect the significance of things in our lives. Let's protect what's most significant, beautiful people. Let's not lose sight, beautiful people, on these differences. Okay? Let's not allow the latter things that have come to the forefront of our lives take place of what has always been first in our lives, what has been always invaluable in our lives, what has always been most significant in our lives, beautiful people. Let's be mindful to protect those things. Those things are who we are, okay? Those things have been with us all of our lives. Those things, beautiful people, have grown up with us. Let's protect those things. Let's not get so in a hurry and impatient that we forget that we lose sight on that, beautiful people. That just cannot happen, beautiful people. We can't let it happen. But things in life do happen, beautiful people. So we have to go back. We have to go back and evaluate ourselves and evaluate our surroundings and evaluate these indifferences. And then after having done so, upon doing so, we've got to ask ourselves that question. Is it really worth losing what has always have been and what will always be and what will always be most important to us, for us, and in our lives? We have to ask ourselves that question, beautiful people. Is it worth losing sight on? Is it worth swindling away? To one day come to your senses. Okay? Come to your senses one day in a way, in a place, or with a wake-up call, beautiful people, that won't feel good. Okay? That will challenge you or force you as a result of the wake-up call to be mindful, not to forget or to go back to where it all began, where it all started. Love has always been invaluable in our lives, okay? And molding and shaping our homes, our families, and our communities. Love, beautiful people. Love, kind words, and smiles. They have always been in our lives, have always been important to us, have always spoken to us, have always spoken to us where we were. Okay? When we couldn't even do for ourselves, beautiful people, fend for ourselves, take care of ourselves, beautiful people, there was love. There was family. There was somebody with the I care foundation and structure and the mentality to think with. Okay? That didn't deviate, beautiful people, from what has brought us to where we are today, beautiful people, which have always nurtured us, carried us, strengthened us, encouraged us, beautiful people, gave us hope so we could cope. Okay? Beautiful people, before anything and everything else, they had those beautiful, soft-spoken, heartfelt words that spoke to your mind, body, soul, and spirit like no other voice could or would. Beautiful people. Let's go back to originality. Let's get back to originality. Okay? let's go back to where it all began. When it was and still is beautiful. Let's go back to those I feel good, I felt good. Okay? This has made it good for me. This has caused it to be good for me. I wouldn't be where I am or who I am if it wasn't for that love, those kind words, and those smiles. I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Okay? I wouldn't be the successful, beautiful, caliber person I am today if it wasn't for love and the love of those beautiful individuals that beautified your individual self with being that beautiful person that your beautiful self is and now is and still is today. Beautiful people, let's not lose sight on that beauty that defines us, that beauty that speaks to us, beautiful people, that beauty that says who we are and always have been. But we've become perturbed and distracted by our today's life and today's living and our surroundings. Our successes, our goals that we are achieving and have achieved. Those things, that speak to your gifts and your talents. Well, love's from the beginning has spoke to your gifts and your talents and who you are. Kind words and smiles have done that, beautiful people. Let's go back to being mindful and remember not to forget how important the foundation and the unity of family is. Ancestral family, today's family, our intermediate family. Beautiful people, they have molded us and shaped us with a silent voice that speaks to you and is always speaking. If you're always listening, that speaks to you and states who you are, how important you are, how much you're loved, how much you're needed, how invaluable your beautiful self is, beautiful people, how much they love you and care about you and miss that quality time together, that family unity, that family time together, where it all began. From the time you first walked out the door and you came back through the door, from whichever time that was, leaving all the way up to now, beautiful people. That's what we have to be mindful of, to remember, beautiful people. Remember to be beautiful to your families. And families, remember to be beautiful to one another. We're really not that busy, okay, as we think we are, beautiful people. While waiting till doors close and things happen and it's too late to voice your opinion, to express your feelings, to ask for forgiveness, to say I'm sorry, to say I love you with an everlasting love. And I have always loved you, and I will always love you. Nothing can prevent me from loving you. Well, don't just say it, show it, okay, and prove it. And spend that quality time that speaks, with that voice, with that choice, with that voice. Of course, with that voice. With this voice, I'll never change and I'll never rearrange being who we are and who we have become, and going on in life and going forward in life and growing and maturing in life. Beautiful people. To all you beautiful people out there in the world to whom I speak, all right? I talk to you the way that I do because I love you and I care about what happens to you. Now love yourselves and love your families and care about what happens to one another, beautiful people. To all you beautiful, wonderful people out there in the world, be good to yourselves, unify, and stand firm and assured on love, kind words, and smiles. Have a smiling day.